as we sit back, relax and enjoy one of the high-rise rooftops from Windora over our fantastic port. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2 on the Lonely Pines map, gang. Oh, it doesn't look good. The busiest shipping port in the game so far. Well, in our game anyway, not the game, but isn't it coming along lively, eh? Who would have thought such an industrial might would have looked so fun? Sometimes it's just nice to sit back and relax while we have a bit of a chinwag about what we got to do in today's episode. So, big shout out to everyone once again. Thank you for getting over the 300 mark. You guys are the real MVP. And then me coming a close second. Alright. Anyway, on with it. Mr. Sparta, last time out, left a comment. Who put 52 episodes in today? Wow, here we go. Anyway, if you haven't checked them out, check it out. Great suggestion with the food line that we had last time, suggesting that we take grain directly to the food processing plant there in Bungaree. Bungaree, isn't it? I think it is. Over near where Penguin is, where we set up last time. And then, we'll check it out. Bungaree, maybe it is, I can't remember. Anyway, to the food processing plant there. Then we set up a train with just boxcars going from the Penguin port into the food processing plant. And then we try and establish a truck route from the food processing plant to Penguin, was it? I think, to take tools. Now, I like the suggestion because we need to start distributing tools in that area, but we have the problem of actually getting tools into there at the moment. And I'll show you what I mean when we get through this little intro. But I like where your head's at. I like the suggestion. I read it a couple of times. I might be incorrect in my how you interpreted what you said, but I think I've got the gist of it, and I think I know what you want to do. But to do that, we need to actually get tools in there, so we'll double check that. But today's episode is going to be having to ramp up the tool production system, and you're going to see why, because we've got, we put the big boy in last time, and he's doing fantastically, but he could be doing better, and that's all because, like I said, we need to increase timber production to the tool factories to really get tools shot around this map. So we're going to crack in with that today. I've got a few ideas in mind how we're going to do that, and that's it. Let's get into it. Right, so down here in Penguin, here in Bungaree, yeah, I was right. This is the food processing plant where we're delivering. Now, currently we're taking from this farm all the way here. We're delivering food, then we're picking up with the box cars on the same train, so mixed consist, and dropping back to the port. The suggestion is leave the train doing that, but just with the grain cars. Then we have a box train established between these two here, right? Now he's taking food that way, and I don't know if you meant tools as well. Somehow there was a train doing tools and food, I think, because it was the same cargo that you can take, which is fine, because we know the wagons can take tools and food, right? So that's what the box cars can do. And also establishing a truck route to Penguin. But I think what we need to do is establish a truck route to Penguin, which we have from the port here, to deliver con mats, which we're not getting yet either. But Bungaree needs a truck route also to get tools and con mats. Now I want to work on what, so if you have no idea what I'm talking about, ladies and gents, check out in the comments last episode, you'll see it there. But it's a good suggestion because I think it's something we need to try and implement, and to do so we're going to need to get tools into this area of the map. Now we're currently, like we did last time, getting tools from way over here near Penrith, using the big boy to send them all the way up here into Burnie, right? So Burnie's the closest point getting tools at the moment to where we need to be. Good start, right? They're not getting maximum tools, and we're not getting the maximum production out of this tool factory. This one. Oh god, it's a long way away, isn't it? I can't even zoom out far enough to get them on the same part of the map. In fact, so these guys here, you can see, are not getting enough production and shipment. Now that means they're not getting enough boards. So that means we're down here, No, not down there. Down here. We're not getting enough boards supplied here, right? So production and shipment, which means these guys here need a big upgrade. So first things first, we're going to upgrade these guys, right? And get these guys kicked into gear so we can get more boards sawn, so we can get more boards down the line. Because currently, the big boy is only taking 81 tools out of a potential 256 down to Bernie. Now, if we want to get more tools distributed around through Bongaree, Penguin, potentially even Calbarry. I don't know if Calbarry will get them down there or not. Was there somewhere else down here? Can't remember. So anyway, even if we want to get it just to these two guys, we need to increase production. So we're going to utilize fixing that tool factory, and we're also going to upgrade these guys because these guys are doing dismal. So we need to get them absolutely churning and burning through some more birds. Birds. God, I don't want to see those kinds of tools when they come out. Bird tools. This is our woodpecker tool. It's our greatest tool in the range. So, oh man. Last thought. Here's what I was thinking when it came to tools. Now we got Bernie getting tools currently, right? All good and well. So we know that Mackay and Rocky need food, right? Montague's getting tools. Bernie's getting tools. They're right. We are getting food brought in here, and here, and here, and here. We need to establish some kind of a hub out of these three to take food in and bring tools back. That's going to be our two-way burner. So, thank you very much for the comment and the suggestion, because I think it's going to work. And what you've done is you've ignited something that's even better, and it's our ability to be able to get tools in here and send food back. So, because of that, see, this is why I want suggestions from you people to drive this game sometimes, because it helps me think outside the box and utilize parts of the map where I probably am a bit blind to or I haven't seen because I've been doing other stuff and not focused on it. So that's a really good suggestion. Thank you very much. Somehow I think we will get that implemented, but I think the first job that we need to get to that point is to get these guys upgraded. Now, we have these four forestries here, which are max production, right? Max production. That's fine. Most of them are max production. You look at this, they'll be max production. What they aren't is max shipment or transport. Okay, so the first thing is, like I said, is upgrading these trucks. I'm actually going to configure this cargo station. We'll put in one of you, just because I know it's not the right one, but bugger it. Sometimes it's nice to have a bit of a building, right? And one more, two more. Okay, perfect. Right, so you can see 243, 246 timber, right? That's only going to increase as we've expanded the actual cargo station itself. Now these trucks here, I think we're running managed vehicles, 28 of them, right? At 8 capacity each. You'd think that'd be heaps, but it's not. Let's go down to our cargo trucks and see what we've got installed. Now we did get this Isuzu L flatbed last time. It only takes 14, which is good. It's 6 more. This takes all cargo. It's 17, but it's a closed. It doesn't really suit what's going on here. This manned dump truck, not for us. Flatbed there is only 13. The Studebaker US 6 truck with the side stakes. This is what we're going to go, I think. 16. It's good. That's probably the max at 17. They're 21, but they don't take timber. So I think this is our winner here. We could take 17. I'm not going to bother. We're going to go with the flatbed because I'd like to keep it a bit open cabin. Right, so we're just going to do it. Replace $8 squillion, right? So instantly they're gonna be chewing down this number, which is what we need. We need to get these guys working hard, right? We got 4 of them. We may as well get them churning and burning. So that's going to have a knock-on effect down to here to get this ramped up, to get these filled up, to get that ramped up, to get that out, right? So we'll let that go for a bit. We'll come back and we'll check on that later. Famous last words. We never seem to check on anything later. But we know that we've upgraded that, so we'll check and see how that's progressed and how the knock-on effects worked later. That's what I mean. Right. These guys here. right? Dismal. You guys are pathetic, right? I'm about to fire you all and hire new people. We've got this sawmill over here supplying them. Okay? We're utilizing this forestry. At max at 98% transport, so not too bad. We could chuck another wagon on and be done. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to worry so much. And he's got a beautiful looking forestry all set up that we did last time. We still have this forestry over here, this Bondi forestry doing nothing. So today's lesson, boys and girls, is going to be putting in a train here, a train station, and sending it down the line to there and back to here. We're going to give them their own line. I don't want them getting caught up with anyone. They might get caught up with a changeover down here where the lines cross, but that's what we're going to do. I thought about taking them this way, but they still need to swing past the wharf to get over there. Then the last job we're going to do is, hopefully if we get there, upgrade the boats to do it, the ships that do it, and then we're going to upgrade those trucks as well. Okay, let's get cracking. So first things first, we want to give these guys their own part of the station. Now I think we will go, we're not going to go catenary on this one, and we're going to extend it this way. Right, do I want to put one or two? I'm going to put two in, because you'd be crazy not to. Call me crazy. Okay, platforms. Now you know I love, actually that can go there and that can go there. You know I do love putting in ham. What are you going to say? Our cargo sheds. That's what I was going to say. I do love to put in the cargo sheds. Right, give me an open one there. Open. Big. Big. Open. Excellent. What about this bit here you missed? Yeah, right, that's pretty horrible. We could park some trucks in there or something. No, park a big building in it. Okay, like that. Right, so that's starting to come along there now. Same at this end, we need to do some upgrades on this station here. So you're running the diesel. You don't need electrification. Let's do some line upgrades while we're here before we start this, right? So we want that. Upgraded catenary, yes. In fact, do all this. Because I'm about to put in some new fresh high-speed line. I don't want ugly colours everywhere. Especially red. The red seems so aggressive on this game. Makes it look like you're doing the wrong thing. Yeah, all the way down here. All the way there. Alright, perfect. What about the actual stations themselves? Look, we can upgrade them. Yep. Like that? Yeah. I like it. Yeah, as well. And this one. He's not electrified either. Okay, what about these guys? Have they got electrification? No. Okay, now they do. We haven't broken anything then, have we? We haven't broken the actual stone trains. Where are they? Haven't seen a stone train in a while. That's because they'd be diesel there, champion. That's right. We've switched to the diesels. Happy about that too. Right, let's work from this end. So let's configure you. We're going to get you another line in your tracks. So we are only going to go, we're going to go non-catenary on this line. Make you just a touch longer also. Yeah, that'll do. I don't know how long I'm expecting this train to be. Give me a cargo shed. Yeah. One on the end. Smaller one. They just add. I know I've used them the whole time, but they're just an easy way to add a different element to the these train stations or these depots. That just I'm really happy with that mod. Really think it's a great mod. Configure. You didn't put buildings in. Yep, my bad. Let's put him there. Let's put another one here. What else do you want? Potentially another one. What's that gap? Well, that gap's for that. Oh, you knew that, did you? Yeah, you know, I had a guess. Right. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get to a couple of... Look, we got poor vehicles everywhere. Trust me, we'll get there. Don't worry. We will get there. Streets. Streets. This one. Country, please. Yes, good. Right. Get the connection through. That's a steep hill, but that's okay. We can live with it. Lovely. Sometimes when I hit escape, I really want you to go. That's a steep hill. I'll have to fix all this later. In desperate need of attending to, I think, and decorating. That's the word I'm looking for. Decorating. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, I know we've just been buying madly, but let's check these boards here because I want to show you something here. And it's to do with our balances. Now you can see we've got a couple in the minuses here, but that's okay. This big boy I've been checking, he actually, when he delivers even half a load of timber, he goes like 7 million pop into plus. So he's constantly in and out. But you can see here, and these are our two tools ones that we're working on now. We're getting established. These guys here, these food Gold Coast trucks, I think I upgraded not long ago, but we need to establish more food for them. So we're not even at that end yet, where we've established all those food and oil trains. They're all steam locomotives that are probably massively outdated now. We really have to go back and address that whole end of the map and get that up and running a lot better. Oh, the Pax train Bondi just dipped out. Although, holy passengers. Yeah, and it's back in. Okay, so you can see here that they do, if we just speed it along, you'll be able to see that they do actually end up making a bit of money here and there. Now, this is our red list, right? So, except for these three here, which we're going to address and get worked into, from here down, I'm okay with. I'm okay with at the moment because we know that they're not always going to be like this, right? He's only just been set up. He dips in and out as well. When you consider our blue ones, right? So there's the blue start, right? Not so worried, not so worried, not so worried. We start getting the hundreds, 3, 5, 6s, 9s, millions, squillions, $13. You know, just this line alone, this line alone with the crude planes is enough to mitigate all this red. So we're doing all right. Our worst years are like 38, 40, 25,000. I've seen this go into the 70 millions, right? So I'm not really worried when it comes to money, and we're not, you know, while we got a lot of red on the board, it's not that bad in terms of our earnings. So not too worried. We'll get there eventually. We're doing all right. There's no stresses at all. Okay, so speaking of trains, this one's right in our way. We're now going to set up an individual line after we've just checked the scoreboard, so had to do that, sorry. Give me tracks this, no. And not that, please. We're going to come straight off here, like so. Can you make sure that you're not? Can you make sure that you... is that acceptable? Not really. Now, where can we make this acceptable? You're running at a different height. That's always going to be hard for us to establish a good connection there. Also, you might want to pause this at some point. How does that feel? I mean, it's nothing's going to derail on that, I don't think. Then take it. Okay, taken. And then wind him up here. He's going to kick out just ever so slightly, but we can deal with that. That's fine. That looks all groovy to me. Now, I've got to be honest. That line doesn't have to marry to this line. It could just be its own line all the way. I'll show you what I mean. As long as it looks the part. Come on, come on. Ah, I see what you're doing there. That'll be why we were having trouble. Right, come along, come along, come along. Now, how does that look? Any better? Not really. Nope. Ah, damn it. I will get this. Okay, that's where I want to be. Ah, that's exactly where I want to be. That's much better. I don't care that they're not even joined up, you know. Because they will... I'd rather them have run smoothly. See, they're at different heights all the way through. So that, to me, is a lot happier. Who said that they have to be right next to each other? Because we're going to come through here. So we're splitting off here, which is a much better connection. And then we're actually going to pull off over this way. So this is the only time the stone line and that timber line are going to connect and switch. And then they're going to run their own separate line. Because I don't want them getting interfered with the other timber line and the stone, right? So how do we feel about that? You're lower there and then you meet them at a different level there. It's funny how the lines so dip and rise and roller coaster so much over a distance when they're so close to each other. Okay, so we are... It's inside line, so we're keeping the outside one for later, just in case. So you are going to now come... Huh. We're going to connect you up, or can we squeeze you through here, our gantry area? We can squeeze you through. Then that's exactly what we're going to do. Oh, we're going to have trains everywhere here. Also, why didn't you watch that? That looks spectacular. Trains passing trains under gantries. Why are you going so slow? I think because he just filled up and he's taking off. Ah, excellent. Right, so you're good there, you're good there. Now, this line here is servicing the... Right, it's servicing the stone line, which stays on the outside. Right, so the stone ones stay on theirs and the timber one stays on his. So everyone's got their own line. Okay, right, so we're keeping it just, you get your own line. What about this? What about it? Yep, fair enough. So we're going to run you like this. Now, I kind of wanted to keep this single track. My biggest fear that 2 tracks were going to ruin how the track went. And not too bad. So we're gonna have to fix up a lot of this. Right, and then how's this coming around? Well, he's got a junction that clips out there, so can you just follow that through? I'll tell you what, I can. Perfect, right. So that hasn't hooked you up here though, but we don't need to worry about that at the moment, because what we're going to do is we're going to now stick a train station somewhere around here and get these guys hooked up. Firstly, I want to get a bit of level ground coming off here, because we'll know that that's our connection point for our train station, right? Right, well, right, yes, okay. That wasn't a rhetorical question, obviously, because no one's answering me. Okay, how far in are you going with this? Look, how long is a piece of string, mate? I'll tell you how long. Twice the distance from the middle to the end. No one likes the smart aleck. I sound like my own father. Okay. Give me a little bit of smoothage around here, please. Alright, perfect. And just there. I think we're going to run the station up here. In fact, I don't think, I know. That's why I just did it, because I was contemplating putting it in here, and it's just not going to fit nicely and look... No, that's not right. Plus, I think we're going to go one of these bad boys. And what we want to do, why I wanted to make it flat, is because I want to put a building there that connects up to it. Yeah. Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure, mate. Alright, so if he's like that, I think you've given yourself too much room. Yes, but what if we slot a road in there somehow? Okay. How close can you get that? Don't make me use the piece of string analogy. Alright, do you have to be... Yeah. Just stay flat, please. Okay. Hate how it zooms it all the way out and does that. Really don't like how it does that. Okay, so you're happy there. What about your friend? Your friend can't go in. Friend's not allowed to come and play. Can play there. Take that. Perfect. Okay, happy with that. Yep, okay. So now we are a different height here though to there. So I might swing it around and run it parallel and then switch it onto these tracks. Purely because of the fact, if we run it straight, you can see the height difference, right? And while that's fun and all, that's not what we're doing. Although, no, Ham, no. Yeah, alright, sorry. What if we just... That's a tight, sharp turn up into there, you know that, right? What's the best speed we can get there? Tell you what, get your switch point in here first. No, that's not gonna work. Get me a connection point there. $37, that's even worse, Ham. Oh, come on, autosave. How's that for a hill? Not too bad, actually. That's quite gentle. What speed? So 44. Ah, okay. 44 is as good as we're going to get it. You can come all the way to here, and then you're only utilizing that line, so you can switch onto there like that. How do you feel about that? I've felt better about things. That makes me ever so slightly happier. Bit of a smoother entrance rather than just a shank in there. Okay, so that's all we need there. You should be established to you. Then I can do up another forestry section to make it look a bit neater like that. And then... Don't say Bob's your uncle. Yeah, well, okay, I won't. Right, let's get a line set up. New line. And we'll go with the this brown. It's more like a reddy brown, isn't it? I guess so. So what are we? We are timber. Caps. Is timber the word we're using? Yep, certainly is. Timber train, bond, wan, spit. Right, well it's going to be timber train, bond, wan, spit, take 2. On. Wan. Spit. I? Yeah, yeah. As opposed to I. You mean Roman numerals for 2. It's exactly what I mean. Just like to be a little bit different sometimes. Right, where are we pulling trains from? We're pulling them from over here. Do you have any way of connecting onto there? You've got that. We can... You've also... Then you come all the way up here. And you connect into there. So we can do that. Okay. Let's see if the train will work that way without us having to fiddle with anything. Right, so we're looking at diesels once again. What about, no, that only does 56. Is that a passenger one? This diesel electric locomotive, the European licensed version, American standard F series locomotive from GM. I think we're using this, are we, for the other one? There's always the Alco. No Alcos. We haven't used this thing here. It's got a tractive effort of only 177.2. Use it, but give it a different color. Okay, let's go with the blue. Oh yeah, that's hot. Okay, hotness aside, we only need to run state cars on this, by the way. Yes, we do. These ones it is, because they're just better. What capacity are you going to run with? Oh, 250? 250 seems good. Okay, yep. And this number 2. And please tell me, did that work? I don't know if that did. It's not saying no, but it's not saying yes. Huh? I think it's not going to let us, so we need to get... It's showing us the available connections it can get to. Right, so it wasn't happy about that. I think it wasn't happy about that anyway. Let's establish just another link going from here. These tracks seem really close to each other also. Yeah, I think we have a bit of a problem here, Houston. I don't know if anyone else picked up on that, but that did not look right. Maybe that was contributing to half our problem. Let's have a look at that now. Oh, does anyone else pick up on what I've done wrong there? I haven't actually added the timber stations. You know what? When you think I'm doing all right, it ends up being that I am not doing all right. Okay. Much better. If you thought I was an idiot, and you'd be correct. Also, that little dunk noise was our train in here going, I can go. Let's get a bit of speed up. Let's get this train out of here. Let's get it looking and cooking. Going and mowing. No, you've missed it. You're not getting them. You're not doing well here. Really not, am I? Can we get a bit of what's the hold up? The hold up would be got no signals on and we're waiting for that train to go up there. Ah, here we go. Our blue looks bloody brilliant. Well, that's what blue means, isn't it? Bloody brilliant blue. Isn't that an actual colour? Well, I don't think it's called bloody, but I think it's called brilliant blue. It's a thing. Also, I think we can get more wagons on that. You're cutting yourself a bit short here, champ. Look, we'll establish it and see how it goes first of all. I'm just really happy with the colour of this bad boy. It's about the same as the other one, to be honest. Okay. We'll come back and check on him. Famous last words, I know. Planks, these two ships here. With the increase in production there. Which these lines, are they picking up from the spit? Only picking planks up. And here they can do anything. That's fine also. So they do alright money wise, but they don't take as much planks as what they probably could. So they're only taking just less than, they're taking 2/3. We are about to increase production. What if we replace them with something? What are we running on them? We're running the riggies, aren't we? 16. We could run these, which take 130. The riggies take 70. Let's go with these Schaffhausens. Right, let's switch those to that. Because they're a little bit better, a little bit quicker. Okay, they're also bringing over stone, which is fantastic. And they're really going to ramp up stone delivered there as well. So that was a nice little upgrade. The other upgrade we're going to do, before we go over and check on the big boy. Oh, the big boy. Is we're going to upgrade these trucks in here. Manage the vehicles, because look at these things. What are we running? The Mac AC flatbeds, right? So we're running the Mac AC. Oh, this one up here. It takes a capacity of 8 at 90 miles an hour. I think we could do the same thing here and put the Studebaker US6 on it, which is tools and planks. Okay, that's what we want, isn't it? Well, that's on all cargo. It's always a tricky one, but I think we'll take these because we can take planks and tools, and I think I'm not going to shoot myself in the foot by doing that. There we go. And now we're going to start getting some of these lifted and shifted. How many of those trucks were there actually? There is 10 of those vehicles at a capacity of 16, did we say? That's going to all of a sudden be a lot better. That is their spaced out area that they're at. There. Right, so they're just picking up, taking back. Potentially we could get a couple more going. Right, so that's first things first, getting production ramped up in those areas today. We do have the potential because we have Keith down here now. Keith's another area where I was looking at, because we have stone here, right? And they need con mats. Stone can get sent all the way over here to Parramatta, so we can fly them into Parramatta, or Monto Airport, sorry, Monto Cargo Port, get them in here and send them back. Then that in turn gives us stone and con mats to send to Burnie, Bongaree, Penguin, Geelong, and so forth, right? So we do have another con mats area on the map that we do need to start getting hooked in, because well, boy, we got a lot of places that needs a lot of stuff. Alright, big boy, how we at? How we doing over here now? Close. You do that every time. Right, let's check production here. Wowzers, that's looking better. These were like down here before, I think, and white. All of a sudden, this is looking a bit healthier. Yeah. Holy moly. Yeah. All of a sudden the finances are doing a lot better. And that means we're going to ramp up tools a bit more. So he's got 117 on him at the moment. I said last time, I love these wagons, how they the shipping containers, how they get put on the back and they are empty once they're unloaded. I think that's great. Look at this train, absolutely humming, eating this mountain climb like it's nothing for breakfast. Okay, so Montague will be picking up now. They'll be getting more tools, which is fine and dandy. Where was our other train on here? This one here. Holy moly, we've got some tools waiting for that as well. Right, so he's going to be running. Where is he running? Oh, he's got tools on board. So the tools are for Montague, right? So that's coming up here to drop off to Montague here. What are these? We have to eradicate these from all over the map. Alright, we're going to put the tarpaulins on. Yeah, much better. We need to eradicate those little steel wheel things from all over the map. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we need to. I hate them. Mind you, I love them compared to the horse and carriage. God, I remember those days of being in the horse and carriage. But this is a lot better. Now we're going to get Montague fed. We should make Montague a little bit happier and start to bolster them up, because for a long time they've been lame and placid and not doing much. Ooh, there's the sound of a jet. Where should we go and admire for the end of this episode? Our new train? I love this part of the map. This is quite nice. How would you admire this part of the map? From Bondi itself? Potentially, I don't know. How is our new train faring? I don't even know where the new train is. Ah, it disappeared up in here. I'd say doing not too bad. Right, signals. Let's do signals before we leave. Right. Yep, okay, let's do that. It's also, we don't want to make the stone train wait too much. But with the insertion of another train up here, it's going to start ramping this up a lot more too, which is exactly what we wanted. Okay, instantly we're getting that. I think that's it. Let's go and admire something. I don't know. There's so much to admire. I really love this airport. Maybe you want to admire that. I do really love it. Where's a good spot to admire it from? Down at ground level? Oh, potentially. Maybe we should take a flight. Okay. Let's take a flight from... I apologise for this, but Here we go, let's take a flight from this guy. Get this bit of volume down so we can hear what we're saying. Oh, look at that shot of that plane coming in. Hey? What a dream. Wow, bang. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Van Ham. Thank you for the comments last time out. If you don't know what we're talking about and why we're doing all this, go and check it out. Last episode, episode 51, and you can find out what we're talking about. But the implementation has begun. The ramping of tools, part 1, has begun. The process into getting more tools sent around the map is also underway. It's also going to give meaning to our new, the Newport down there, and getting that a little hive and busyness. Business, a new hive? I guess so. A busy hive. Yeah, okay, well it's not a beehive, calm down. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today. It's been instructive, intuitive, and necessary. We've also increased prices, driven by the big boy, which is exactly what we want, and I want to put it down to a successful episode. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification for more content. I've been Van Ham. Thanks for joining me today. Gang, it's been wonderful. Stay tuned for next time. Stay safe wherever you are. And get out of here. And keep your arms, legs, and head in the plane at all times coming through this gap.